Alright guys, I am back with my WWE Raw review for the 25th of the 1st, 2016, and this last episode of Raw was, actually a good show this week. It was a good show. I thought that Raw was good this week. I thought the last few matches on the card was, I felt kind of bored of the last few matches, but overall, Raw was pretty good. The main event for Fastlane has been announced. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. For the winner of that will face Triple H at WrestleMania for the WWE World Title. We all know it's going to be Roman Reigns because we all know by now it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Triple H at WrestleMania. We knew that like weeks ago anyway, but yeah, we all know it's going to be. We all know it's not going to be Dean Ambrose versus Triple H. Much as the YW and IWC would like to see a Dean Ambrose and Triple H feud sometime, I think Dean Ambrose probably going to eat the pin for Reigns and Lesnar, but yeah, and it looks like probably like Bray Wyatt probably interfere in the match as well, and that'll start the Lesnar and Bray Wyatt feud. But yeah, that's what I think about that match for Fastlane. But I'll talk about that more in the pre-show in a few weeks' time. That's just a wind. And then Raw opens up with Vince and Stephanie coming out, and he says that Vince likes the misfortune of others, and he says that Reigns is a broken man, and he shouldn't have disrespected Vince, and then Triple H comes out and he says he shouldn't disrespect Vince, and then he talks about how he's broken Roman Reigns and he's the champion and stuff, and he needs to be champion again. Stuff like that, and then Stephanie says that, like I said, there's going to be no contenders match tonight, and they're going to evaluate all the superstars tonight to see who's going to face Triple H at WrestleMania. He's going to go to Fastlane and then go to WrestleMania to face Triple H. And then the first match tonight was Dolph versus Kevin Owens. It was a typical back and forth match. Kevin Owens goes to the powerbomb, gets the win. At this point, Dolph Ziggler should just go to TNA at this point, because he'll be a lot suited better in TNA. He'll probably get a better push in TNA, and I don't know, they should just get rid of Dolph Ziggler, because Dolph Ziggler, the only thing that Dolph Ziggler's done this year is just in the last few weeks of this year is basically he's just like jobbed out, and that's what he's done recently. That's what he's done in most of his career, is just basically job out. So why do you? I think he should just go to TNA personally. If he's in TNA, he'll get a better push anyway. So there you go. Second match tonight, which was Bo Dallas and Axel versus Team 3D. Basically, this match came about because the Social Outcast, is that the names? Yeah. Basically, this is like a kind of a comedy stable. It's got Heath Slater, Bo Dallas, Adam Rose, and Chris Axel. Basically, the Job Squad, who are not doing nothing, and then they just put these guys together. They was poking fun at Flow Rider. Flow Rider was in the crowd because Miami, it's his hometown. And Heath Slater was trying to have a rap. Bo Dallas and Flow Rider was having a rap battle. It was typical comedy stuff. And then Team 3D came out. It made it into a tag match with Adam Rose and Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas got hit with a got hit with a 3D, and then Axel got hit with a 3D, and then that's how the match ended. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Social Outcast, but yeah, they're kind of like a goofy team. Then we get a segment where Renee interviews AJ Styles. Renee says that, what can you tell the fans about AJ Styles? Well, last night he said he turned the WWE Universe upside down with his debut, or the Royal Rumble, because I'm not learning this later on in the week. And Jericho says that he's wanted to bring AJ Styles to WWE for a long time, but he says now he's in the big leagues. And then it's the third match tonight, which is Jericho versus AJ Styles. Very good match. This got about 30 minutes, quite a lot of time. This did. I wish it went more, but it got quite a lot of time. Anyway, a lot of back and forth in this match. AJ Styles at one point goes for the Styles Clash, but that gets countered with was it Lionsault? No, it wasn't Lionsault. It was like it got countered with the Walls of Jericho. That was it. And then AJ got out of that, and then he went for the frog splash, missed that. Then he went for the forearm, and then he hit Jericho with the Pele. And actually mentioned Pele. They didn't call it a weird name. They actually called it Pele. And actually, it looks like Michael Cole's now announcing the wrestling moves now. Instead of saying, "Oh, that's a fantastic finish," he's announcing the moves. He actually said Pele and Styles Clash, which is really good. So yeah, AJ hit the Pele, and then Jericho tried to roll him up, but Styles countered it with his own roll up and got the win. And AJ won his Raw debut match, which was really good for AJ. A lot of people said it. I mean, after this match, I thought it was going to be an AJ and Chris Jericho feud, where Jericho's going to turn heel, and Jericho. What the fuck am I saying? Jericho, I thought in this match, after this match, where where AJ wanted to shake Jericho's hand, Jericho's like, "Fuck you, AJ, you just barely won that match," and shit like that. But yeah, I thought I was gonna lead to an AJ Styles and Chris Jericho feud, but basically not now because they shook hands. So it looks like now he's still gonna be following Chris Jericho versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania with a heel Chris Jericho, or maybe a heel Dean Ambrose, which I would like to see. I know Dean Ambrose's babyface character right now is kind of a bit boring, so I'd like to see maybe Dean Ambrose turn heel. But if you didn't see Jericho turning heel after this last episode of Raw, so who knows? And then you've got Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles potentially happening, because also Kevin Owens eliminated AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble, and he says, "Welcome to WWE, AJ." So that was also hinted at Vince told Paul Kevin Owens to say that, so that's why. I read that on WhatCulture.com. Shout out to WhatCulture.com, guys. Ching. I don't know why I did that. It's just a weird moment I'm having. Oh yeah. After that, we got to the fourth match of Sasha versus Becky. It was a decent match. It ended with DQ, and Charlotte attacked both women. It looks like we're gonna have a triple threat match between these women at Fastlane for the Divas title. And then the fifth match that was Bray versus Kane. Bray wins with a sister Abigail, and then the Whites attack him. Same old Bray Wyatt stuff. I wish they'll change up Bray Wyatt's character, but I said this for the last few years about Bray Wyatt's character. All he does is come out with a lantern, cuts a weird promo, and then he attacks whoever he's feuding with, and that's about it. That's basically Bray Wyatt's character, and they should do so much more with Bray Wyatt's character. Yeah, and then, like I said, I think it's going to be Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, with obviously Lesnar getting attacked by Bray at Fastlane, and that would cost him the title. Then we get to a segment where it's The Rock. So The Rock returns, and they've been buzzing all week, all night on social media saying that someone's going to return. It's The Rock. Obviously, he's going to be at WrestleMania, and he's basically there to promote WrestleMania. It's his hometown. He got a good pop. He actually mentioned Hulk Hogan's name on Raw, which was kind of a shocker because he's been blacklisted by the WWE, and he got away with that, and I was shocked because they would have bleeped that, because Hulk Hogan and WWE have fallen out over the racist comments from the summer. Yes, I know. But yeah, and then New Day come out, and this was awesome. Like when the New Day came out with this segment with The Rock, it was awesome, because like the New Day came out and they was talking about how they beat the Usos last night at the Royal Rumble, and it was going on about how The Rock went to Hollywood, he got out of Miami, the shitty town and stuff like that. They was putting down the town. I'm sorry about they was putting down the town and stuff, which was good. And then what they did was like, you went to Hollywood not for the people, you went to get a paycheck. That was funny as hell. That was a good line. Yeah, and they was trying to like give a little tribute to Rikishi, which was kind of cool. And then the Usos come out, and then the Usos and The Rock basically take out the New Day, and that was the end of basically that segment, which was a really good segment. Probably one of my favourite segments on this last episode of Raw, which was really good. And then we got to Paige and Natalya. It looks like Paige is a babyface again. I don't know what it is. Like every few months they turn Paige like babyface, and then the next few months they turn her heel. She's kind of turning into like Alicia Fox now. I've kind of seen that with her now recently. And then we get to the seventh match out, which is Kalisto versus The Miz. Kalisto wins with I think, what's it, like a flip or something, I don't know. The eighth match out, which was the Leagues of Nations versus Ambrose and Reigns in a 2-on-4 handicap match. And then basically the League of the Nation beat up Reigns and Ambrose. They get a hot tag. They win the match. After the match, I think it's Rusev. They basically attack Rusev. I think the rest of them just run off or something like that, being chicken shit heels again. It's basically Rusev and it's Ambrose and Reigns do a double power bomb on Rusev through the table, and then after the match, Stephanie comes out and says, at Fastlane, it's going to be Reigns versus Ambrose versus Lesnar, and the winner of that will face Triple H at WrestleMania. And that was the end of the show. And then you just have Ambrose and Reigns looking at each other like, one of us is going to be champion. And then Ambrose like, probably going to be you, because I'm probably going to eat the pin anyway. And then that was the end of Raw. So that was my WWE Raw review. That was my WWE Raw review for the 25th of the 1st, 2016. Sorry. What do you guys think of this last episode of Raw? And thanks for watching, guys. Brag out. And yeah, guys, I'll have my second part of Vince McMahon addresses the YWC. That'll be up this weekend, guys. So check that out, guys. Vince McMahon addresses the YWC again in his part 2. His part 1, I know I know you couldn't see Vince McMahon because obviously the lighting in this area, well, in this living area where I was filming it then, over Christmas time, it was kind of shitty. So I filmed it somewhere else. So basically, you'll have better light and stuff like that. I've played it back and it looks pretty cool. And yeah, check out the Vince McMahon addresses the YWC part 2 this weekend, probably Saturday or Sunday. So check that out, guys. And thanks for watching, guys. Brag out.